Hello boys and girls, welcome back to this week's art lesson. This week we are going to be working with value in creating a landscape. So normally a landscape picture is created with a piece of paper that is horizontal side to side. That's called landscape style. Now you can choose for this project either to do a normal landscape picture or you can choose a vertical portrait style picture. I'm going to be working with the vertical portrait style picture, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want some trees that are tall and I want to show the different layers going into the distance. So we're going to start out by thinking about our value scale. We're going to choose one color, and that one color is going to have the value, so going from light to dark. And we might want to even include our absolute colors. So our absolute colors would be just white and just black, along with our other colors going from a light blue all the way to a darker blue. So you can use any materials to create this. I'm using color pencils. You can use crayons, markers, paint, whatever you have available to you. So the first thing I'm going to do is think about what I want the land to look like. Do I want a lot of mountains? Do I want some cliffs? How do I want to create that? So I'm going to start by doing kind of like this cliff in the front, kind of coming up and over and down. And then I'm going to kind of mimic that kind of way that land looks, the way that I drew that. Not completely the same. I might do a cliff that kind of goes over a little bit, but I want to show that I'm gradually going from a dark to a light, or a light to a dark, however I want to create that. So I might do some more like ridges or mountains for my next layer. And my next layer. And then my last layer might be some mountains in the distance. So I'm going to add some trees to the front. So I kind of want to outline that there's a big tree right in the front here. I might have a big sunset in the distance. However I want to set up my artwork, that's what I'm going to be doing now, is just kind of setting it up so I know which one comes next. And it's slowly going to go from a darker color to a lighter color, since I'm doing kind of like the sunset. But you can do, it can be nighttime up here, so it's darker, and it slowly is getting lighter. But it has to go from light value to a darker value. So I'm going to go ahead and start coloring this in, kind of thinking about the darker areas here and then slowly going lighter and lighter. So this first section, I might actually combine the darkest blue with the black. And I don't want to do completely black because I'm actually going to do the completely black on the tree that I'm going to have in the corner that's coming off the page and is really big on the page. So that's why I'm using just black for that. And for like the top of this, I might do just white. So it's a gradient of color from light to dark. So that's our project. We're going to be going a gradient using the same color, just going from a light version of that color to a darker version of that color. So I'm going to be working on this, so you should be working on it at the same time. So in this first section, I am adding black and blue together. In the next section, I am going to be adding blue, the darker blue and a little lighter blue together. In the next section, I'm just adding blue. And in this section, I'm adding a river and creating a lighter blue. In my final section, I'm combining white and blue, and then in my cloudy sky area, it's white, and just that light blue is used a little lighter. All right, boys and girls, so as you can see, we are going from a light blue, and then we're slowly going a little bit darker, a little bit darker, a little bit darker, and all the way to really dark blue. I left the tree completely black. If you want to add any animals, you definitely can, using that just pure black value color, so that you can see that gradient from light all the way to dark. I added a little river in here, and that river is going from light to dark as well. So we're making a landscape using value. You're choosing one color. In this case, I used blue, and you're going from a light blue to a dark blue value. Thank you so much, boys and girls. Can't wait to see all your wonderful creations.